guys, it's Neselle. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into this video, and if y'all are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Neselle, and I am so glad to have you all here with me today. So today, I'm kind of just chilling. Like, I'm not in a dressy top, I barely have any makeup on, like, I'm just hanging out in sweats. Well, I'm usually always in sweats, YouTuber props. But today, I'm just hanging out. It's just one of those days. So I have to share with you guys my top spring Victoria's Secret fragrances for 2019. I apologize for the lateness of this video. I meant to get this video up a lot sooner, but if you guys have been following me, life has just been really busy lately. So I figured better late than never, right? And we're still technically in the season of spring, so I was like, it's not that late. If you guys are interested, I did film a top Bath & Body Works spring fragrance picks for 2019. I will link it down below in the description box as well as up here, so definitely go check that out if you guys are interested. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I have 10 fragrances here to share with you guys, and these are not really in any particular order. These are just the scents that I tend to gravitate towards for the spring season. Really, they don't really matter numerical order wise, with the exception of the top 5. Those are the ones where I'm like, yes, this is spring. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this one. Keep in mind, guys, I have to disclose this. These are just the fragrances that I have in my personal collection. I don't own every single fragrance that has ever released from Victoria's Secret. I wish I did, but alas, I do not. And also, all of these fragrances are limited edition ones. I don't have any of the signature collection ones here, so I'm sorry, I apologize for that. But if I can find any of these on Amazon and stuff, I will try to link them for you down below. So let's get started with this first one right here. This one is called Aqua Kiss Water Blooms. So Aqua Kiss is a signature scent, but this is a different variation of it. This is in Water Blooms, and I really like this fragrance because it smells like aquatic, rainy, oceanic vibes. That is what this smells like to me. It smells really, really, really refreshing and really nice. This is very clean smelling. So typically on days when I just get fresh right out of the shower, or on days when it's raining outside, which, you know, April showers bring May flowers, you know, like spring season, it's raining a lot. So I tend to gravitate towards this particular fragrance when it's like raining outside, or just on days when I want to feel refreshed and just very clean with that watery oceanic vibe. If you guys know what I'm saying, this is what that scent brings me. It's really good. And the longevity of this fragrance for a fragrance mist is actually very impressive. This lasts on my skin throughout the entire day, and I don't really need to touch up on it that much for a fragrance mist, so this one's really good. Unfortunately, I cannot compare it to the original Aqua Kiss scent, so I don't know like how this is in comparison to that one, but this particular one, the Water Blooms one, is really nice. I think the two notes in here are fresh cotton and watermelon, which was really interesting because I personally would have never thought to combine watermelon with a cotton scent. I don't really get the watermelon too much. To me, this is just basically an oceanic cotton clean type of fragrance. This next one right here is called Secret Dreamer, and it looks like this, and this came out in their, I think it was the Starstruck collection. I have a review on this collection up somewhere in my video history. I will also link it up here and down below if you guys are interested. But I really like this fragrance because it's a combination of frosted coconut, sugared musk, full of wonder. So I'm typically not somebody who associates the fragrance of coconut with springtime. Coconut to me is a summer fragrance, but I really like this one for the springtime, because this really is a sugary, sweet coconut fragrance. Yeah, this is just a really, really, really sweetened coconut, and it's very, very, very sweet. And typically when I think of like sugary sweet fragrances, I do associate those type of scents with springtime, because to me, when I think of springtime, I think of a little bit of florals, maybe like a little bit of those fruity scents to transition you into summer. But also I just think of it as like a sweet season, like a sweet, sugary, bakery, carefree type of season. And this is kind of what that brings me personally. So again, if you're somebody who likes coconut scents, but maybe if you're like me where you're not really a coconut person in the springtime, I recommend trying this one out because, again, this is just a very sugared out, like a very sugary sweetened coconut. In the same collection, this is another one of my favorites for spring. This is in Cosmic Wish, and it looks like this. So the notes in here are apricot, glimmer, celestial woods, lost in the stars. So I'm somebody who really likes peaches, I just dropped the lid. The cap literally just rolled off somewhere and I don't know where it went, and I'm too lazy to go look for it right now. So I really like this fragrance for the springtime because it has apricot in it, and I'm somebody who likes apricot, peaches, those types of scents for the springtime because, again, it's like they're slowly introducing fruits into like your fragrance spectrum for the season. So for me, this is really, really, really nice. It's a really nice and juicy apricot fragrance. That's pretty much all I get from this. I don't get any sort of woodsy note. I know it says it here that there's some sort of woods aspect in here, but I personally don't get that. I just get a fresh, juicy apricot scent. This next fragrance that I have here is in Purple Haze, and it looks like this. Really pretty packaging. I know this is a favorite of a lot of you guys, and I love this scent as well. I was reading some of your comments, and somebody had mentioned that this basically smells like Daisy Haze, which is currently available, and I was like, that is a comparison that for some reason just totally escaped my mind. So last night, as I was going through my collection to pick out these fragrances, I had smelled these two side by side, and I kid you not, they are basically dupes of each other. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually a repackage of this. So if you're somebody who does not have access to purchasing this again, because again, I don't think it's available on Victoria's Secret website anymore. Actually, I know it's not available anymore. I highly recommend you get Daisy Haze because, like I said, this is still currently available. So this scent is just really, really, really sweet. It's very, very, very sweet. So if you're somebody that likes those syrupy type of sweet scents, this is something that you would like. And again, it's very, very, very similar to Daisy Haze. This one I think is a little bit more sweeter. It has a little bit more of like that syrupy sweetness to it. Whereas this one just has a touch of greenery because the fragrance notes on Daisy Haze are bamboo and vanilla. Whereas this one, I don't think there's any greenery notes, but again, they're very, very, very similar. This next fragrance was also released this year, so this is currently available on the website as well, and this is in Peony Crush. So I don't like floral scents. Well, I can't even say that indefinitely at this point. Sorry, my hair is like really bothering me. I just blow dried it. I didn't get to straighten it. Again, I'm just chillaxing today. But I typically don't like floral fragrances, so when I had purchased this initially, I was like, I'm probably gonna end up exchanging it. But I actually really, really like this one because the floral aspect in here, while it is prominent, it's not in your face and it's not headache inducing, which I was very, very, very surprised with. Yeah, it's just, it smells very delicate. There is a little bit of like a powderiness to this, but the scent itself, again, is not really overbearing. I will say I have not actually worn this on my body for the day yet, like layering it with the lotion and everything. I have not done so yet. I just have a lot of fragrances in my collection, so maybe I will change my mind on this one, but just with me spraying it, like just to test it out, I really like it as a floral. And if there is like one fragrance from Victoria's Secret that's just a straight up floral that I will use for spring, it will most definitely be this one. This next fragrance is called Don't Quit Your Daydream, and I believe this is still on the website. It may or may not still be on there. This came out like in the beginning of the year, so I'm not sure if it is or not. But this scent is Warm Sands, Coconut Milk, Endless Sky, Going Places. So I really, really like this scent because to me this is very universal. It's a very neutral fragrance, and I feel like everyone would like this. It's a very creamy, sweet, a touch of tropical vibes, but not really. This is just a fragrance that, you know, if I just want to smell neutral that day, like quote unquote neutral, nothing really specific, but of course, like I want to smell good, I wear this one because this one, again, it's universal. I don't think it would be offensive to anybody just because it's basically just like a creamy coconut milk type of fragrance. There's really nothing much to this scent, but I mean that in a good way. Yeah, it's really, really nice, and it's not a strong polarizing fragrance, so it won't really like catch anyone off guard with how polarizing you smell. So don't quit your daydream. I really like this. Again, I think it's really pretty with the rainbow and stuff. Like, that's very spring. So now we are getting into my top 5 fragrances. So these are the fragrances that I'm like, yes, I highly, highly, highly recommend these ones. So this first one here is called Love Spell Lace, and I love, love, love the packaging on this one. So this is obviously a variation to the signature scent Love Spell, which is very, very, very popular. But this, to me, legit smells like cotton candy. That is what this scent is. It's just a very sweet and sugary cotton candy fragrance. Yes, that is what this smells like. It is so good. Again, one of those playful, sugary, sweet fragrances that I really enjoy in the springtime, so I highly recommend this one. Again, it's not available anymore. I purchased this last year, I think, during some sort of semi-annual sale, but it is a really, really, really nice fragrance. And I tend to usually only wear this in the springtime just because, again, it's just very playful. It's a very playful, almost juvenile type of fragrance. I wouldn't say juvenile per se. It just smells more like carefree, if anything. This next fragrance right here is currently available on the website. It's part of their Flower Shop collection, and this is in Flower Trip, and it has notes of lily and amber. So I love the packaging. The label is super, super, super cute, and I really like this fragrance. Out of the Flower Shop line, this was my favorite, and it smells so good. Literally so good. Yes, it's a beautiful, soft, and delicate floral, and it's not heavy on floral. Again, to me, there's a little bit of a creaminess behind this. It's like a delicate floral with a little bit of creaminess and a little bit of warmth from the amber. The amber is not really noticeable, like you're not going to be distinctly picking it out, but it just contributes to the overall like creaminess and warmth of the fragrance, and it just smells very beautiful. So Flower Trip is a really, really nice one. If you're somebody who thinks that Peony Crush might be a little bit too much because this is like full-on floral, I highly recommend Flower Trip because it's still floral, but it's to a much lesser degree than Peony Crush. So now we are getting into top 2, my top 2 spring Victoria's Secret fragrances. So this one right here is in Tropic Splash. This is also part of that Neon Botanicals collection, and I am in love with this scent. Literally in love. The notes are juicy citrus, mango punch, neon burst. I was not expecting to really love this scent because it has citrus in it, but I love mango, and together they are so good. This is such a fruity, sweet fragrance, but there is a little bit of like a delicate floral to this. I don't know what it is, but it's not just like a straight up citrus and mango. There is a little bit of something else in here that's giving it like a softness, almost like a sweet, delicate floral type of fragrance, but it's just like a touch of it, like very, very, very minuscule. But I really love this fragrance so much. When I went to meet Hubs down in North Carolina when he came back from his deployment, I brought this scent with me, and it smells amazing. So my number 1 fragrance, which I'm sure you guys are not going to be surprised about if you have been watching my videos for a while now, my number 1 spring Victoria's Secret fragrance is Wildflower. So I am still trying to work my way through this bottle. As you can see, I am literally almost done with it, and I have like 5 more backups of this, not even exaggerating. This scent is amazing. The combination of lavender and musk, which are the 2 fragrance notes in here, they smell bomb. I love this scent so much. Oh my gosh, I'm actually wearing this today because, again, I'm just trying to finish up this bottle, but it smells so good, like literally so good. The lavender in here is not an herbal lavender, it's not a medicinal type of lavender, it's like a sweet lavender, and then the musk is definitely like a creamy type of musk scent. It smells divine, like literally divine. Like, look, it speaks for itself how much I love this scent. Literally, love it, love it, Love it, love it, love it. So that concludes all of my spring favorites from Victoria's Secret, at least for this year of 2019. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already. I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.